Chainsaw Man's story depicts a world where every human fear manifests as a demon based on that fear, such as fear of darkness, guns, swords, spiders, foxes, and so on. The more people who share a particular fear, the stronger the corresponding demon becomes, and vice versa. This is the origin of all demons. As a result, government-affiliated demon hunting organizations have been established worldwide to protect humanity and counter demon attacks. In this world, humans can form contracts with demons to gain their powers. In a small house on the outskirts of the city, our protagonist, Denji, a destitute young man burdened with a massive debt left by his father, works as a demon hunter to make ends meet. However, the interest keeps piling up, leaving him perpetually broke. His dream is simple: to live a normal life with good breakfasts and to interact with girls. One day, he's ambushed by a demon and dies in pieces. Pochita, his chainsaw-like demon dog weapon, takes over his body to save him through a special pact. Thus, Chainsaw Man is born. This is likely a story unlike any you've read or watched before. You won't predict what happens next, who dies, or what absurd situation arises. All the twists, turns, and the ending will be revealed in this video. Let's dive right in. Why did he become a demon hunter? It started when he was a child. His father died, leaving him alone with an enormous debt. Standing before his father's grave, his mind was filled with negative emotions. At that moment, the chainsaw demon appeared. He thought he was doomed anyway. But noticing the demon was injured, he offered his hand for it to bite, as demons recover by drinking human blood. Denji used his blood to form a contract with the demon and named it Pochita. From then on, he strived to become a demon hunter. Time flew by like a dog racing across fields, and before long, Denji had grown up, with Pochita sharing countless life-and-death battles alongside him. Today, with his partner Pochita, he heads into the city to deal with the tomato demon. After defeating it, he sells its corpse to a Yakuza boss, who is also his creditor. After deducting taxes, debts, and interest, he's left with 70,000 yen. He uses it to pay for water and other bills, ending up with about 1,800 yen. The driver's assistant asks the Yakuza boss why he hires Denji as a demon hunter. The boss quickly replies that Denji will do any job without complaint, though really, it's because Denji owes him money. The assistant calls Denji over and says if he eats the cigarette butt he's smoking, he'll give him 100 yen. Denji pretends to put it in his mouth and spits it out as soon as the guy leaves. With this 100 yen, he and Pochita can eat for 3 days. After a long day, Denji and Pochita return to their small warehouse home in the woods. They share bread and chat about Denji's simple dream, to hug a girl before he dies. Despite his fantasies, reality is harsh. That night, hunger keeps him awake, and suddenly he coughs up a lot of blood. He recalls his late mother having the same symptoms. Just then, his creditor arrives, demanding he hunt a demon immediately. He takes Denji to an abandoned factory. After walking for a while without seeing any demon, Denji is suddenly stabbed from behind. The Yakuza reveals his true face. To become stronger, he's formed a contract with a demon. As he speaks, a massive demon appears. The demon speaks up. The truth is, this demon lured the creditor to possess and control him. It's the zombie demon. It controls many others and advances toward Denji, who's now gravely injured. He grabs Pochita and runs slowly. Not far away, he's hacked to pieces by the zombies. Denji only wished for a normal life, but he dies like this. They toss his body into a dumpster. Denji's blood slowly flows into Pochita's mouth. Upon tasting it, Pochita regains consciousness. The past flashes back. He remembers a time felling trees in the forest. Denji confided in Pochita about his demon hunting job. One day, fighting demons, he might die, and the only thing he'd regret leaving is Pochita. So, if he dies for any reason, he wants Pochita to possess his body, as demons can take over dead humans. He entrusts his body to Pochita and hopes it can fulfill his dream of a normal life. Right now, Pochita is doing just that by reconnecting Denji's body parts. Denji opens his eyes and sees Pochita in his dream. Pochita hasn't possessed him but has become his heart. It says it wants to see Denji achieve his dreams more than anything and asks him to keep showing it those dreams. Denji wakes up in shock. Now he possesses Pochita's power. The zombie demon is surprised he's alive. At that moment, Denji activates his combat mode, becoming Chainsaw Man and slaughtering all the zombies present. The demon panics at his strength. Denji leaps up, eliminating the lead demon and any survivors. When other demon hunters arrive, they're met with a horrifying scene. Only Denji survives. The leading girl sniffs him and realizes he's neither human nor demon. Denji tells her, "Hug me," and he receives a warm embrace from the stranger. She introduces herself as from the Public Safety Bureau. Next, she gives him two choices: be kept as a pet by them, or be killed as a demon. Without deciding immediately, Denji asks what breakfast is. Upon hearing it's toast with butter and jam, Denji doesn't hesitate and agrees to become a government-managed demon hunter. They load him into a car and head to headquarters. On the way, his stomach growls from hunger. The girl decides to take him for udon noodles and kindly gives him her coat to wear. Denji is touched by her action. He thinks no one has ever been this kind to him on a first meeting. She's beautiful too. He might be in love. As they enter the restaurant, a man with a head injury rushes yelling for help. He says his daughter was kidnapped by a demon and dragged into the woods. At that moment, the girl's noodles are ready, so she asks Denji to handle the demon for her because she's afraid her noodles will get soggy. Her words sound like commands to a pet, but he agrees anyway. After searching the woods for a while, he finds the girl. Strangely, she's playing with the demon. The girl begs Denji to spare it because the demon saved her from her abusive father at a parking lot. Denji remembers Pochita. Not all demons are evil, and decides to let the girl and demon escape far away. At that instant, the muscle demon inside the girl reveals itself. It begins controlling and destroying his muscles. But Denji activates combat mode, swiftly ending the demon and rescuing the girl successfully. After completing the task, she leads him back to the udon restaurant and introduces herself as Makima. Denji asks what type of guy she likes. She replies she likes guys like him, making him fall even harder. At the bureau headquarters, Denji assumes he'll work with Makima. But in reality, he's given a uniform and introduced to a senior who'll guide him, named Aki. While patrolling, Denji keeps asking about Makima with a lackadaisical attitude, annoying Aki. He drags Denji into an alley, beats him up, and tells him to quit because that attitude will get him killed soon. Denji doesn't back down, suddenly standing and kicking Aki repeatedly in the groin, admitting he likes Makima too. The two end up brawling. Eventually, they limp back to headquarters, both injured. Seeing their synergy, Makima assigns Denji to Aki's team. Aki admires and respects Makima as his benefactor, so he doesn't object much. From now on, Denji will live with Aki and join him on missions. Their first mission is to eliminate a fiend holed up in a house. Unlike Denji, who retains his mind, fiends are humans whose bodies have been taken over by demons. Aki leaves the demon to Denji, hoping for something flashy. But Denji just chops off its head with one axe swing without using his power, as summoning chainsaws drains a lot of his blood. Noticing Denji's sympathy for demons, Aki warns him not all demons are good. He witnessed one slaughter his entire family, so demons must die painfully. Hearing Aki's words, Denji realizes everyone has their own purpose in life. But he doesn't. After pondering, he sets his life goal, to touch a woman's heart, literally. Today he's paired with a bureau member. She's also a fiend named Power. Then Denji and Power patrol the city, but on rooftops because Power's horns are conspicuous. Since their Team 4 is an experimental special squad, they must show results or be disbanded. They encounter no demons on this patrol. While chatting, Power smells blood and rushes toward it. Power is the blood demon, able to weaponize blood. She creates a hammer and kills a demon managed by a private hunter. Killing such a demon could lead to punishment. Power blames Denji, claiming innocence. Makima, with a cold face, doesn't care. She just needs them to prove they can be demon hunters. After the reprimand, they continue trying to prove themselves. Power says she dislikes humans and hates demons. The only thing she bonds with is cats. But a demon kidnapped her cat Nayako. Denji isn't interested, but if he helps retrieve the cat, she'll let him touch her chest. Seizing the rare opportunity, Denji agrees. Power leads Denji to where the demon holding Nayako is hiding. She won't show herself, fearing the demon will use Nayako as a shield. They arrive at a house in a vast field. Denji wonders why Power stays near the house if Nayako could be a hostage. Suddenly, Power creates a hammer and knocks Denji out. Though he realizes it, he reacts too late. Power had made a deal with the bat demon, trade a human life for her cat. The demon is injured and needs human blood. But upon tasting Denji's, it wants to vomit because it tastes awful. Still, its wounds heal and it decides to hunt more prey. As for the deal with Power, the bat demon double-crosses her and swallows her cat whole. Power stands helpless as the demon swallows her too. Then it flies off. But Denji clings to its leg and drains its blood to recover. He pulls the cord on his chest, summoning chainsaws, and effortlessly severs one of the demon's arms. They clash, but it's a formidable opponent, unleashing its strongest attack, a sonic wave. Though hit critically, Denji is fine. The bat demon grows fearful of his power, and soon Denji charges with his chainsaws, bisecting the demon. Power and Nayako are saved. Power apologizes for tricking Denji and promises to let him touch her chest. Denji cheers in joy but is suddenly attacked, losing an arm. It's the leech demon, the bat demon's girlfriend, seeking revenge. Denji must fight in a weakened state with only a short chainsaw on his head. No matter how agile, he can't dodge all attacks. He's countered and pierced through. As he's about to be finished, Aki appears. He forms a fox head with his fingers and summons it. Immediately, the fox demon's head appears, biting off the leech demon, ending the battle easily. Aki assigns his teammate to clean up while he takes Denji to the hospital. Aki had picked up and reattached Denji's arm using blood transfusion. This time, Aki tells Denji about his contract with the fox demon. Each use costs him part of his body, and this time it was a piece of skin. Denji defends Power about tricking him to the bat demon's lair. But Aki knows the truth and wonders why Denji stubbornly supports such demons. Aki agrees not to pursue it on the condition Denji obeys him from now on. Denji seals the deal with Aki. After discharge, both Denji and Power stay at Aki's house under Makima's orders for easier management. But housing two fiends together is far from ideal. In the next mission, the three investigate the gun demon's whereabouts. The gun demon is extremely powerful, born from humanity's fear of guns, and it killed Aki's entire family. They meet other Team 4 members, Himeno, Arai, and Kobeni. Based on a fragment of the gun demon, Aki locates the demon that ate it. Larger fragments mean stronger attraction, indicating this demon is tough. The demon hides in a hotel. The team enters but gets trapped inside due to the Eternity Demon's special ability. It offers a deal, give it Denji's heart and the group goes free. Aki and Himeno try attacking in various ways, but each attack makes the demon grow larger. Aki wants to use his sword, but Himeno stops him because using it shortens his lifespan due to his contract with the curse demon. After failing to find a solution and under pressure from others, Denji activates his chainsaws and jumps straight into the demon's mouth. But before that, he tells Himeno if he kills it, he still wants her kiss. He begins slashing wildly inside the demon's body. When losing blood, he eats its flesh and drinks its blood to heal, then fights on. The battle lasts 3 days straight. As everyone nears collapse from hunger and thirst, the Eternity Demon surrenders, offering its heart and begging Denji to end and free it. After defeating the Eternity Demon and collecting a gun demon fragment, Denji passes out from exhaustion. A few days later, Team 4 holds a welcoming party for new members. Denji and Power join. There, Himeno fulfills her promise by kissing Denji in front of everyone. But it's a kiss with a heavy, nauseating flavor that Denji will never want to recall. After the party, when no one's looking, Himeno carries Denji to her place, intending to take advantage of him. But he resolves to save his purity for Makima. The next morning, Makima and her subordinates are ambushed on a business trip to Kyoto. Team 4 members face similar situations, with unclear survivors. At that moment, Aki, Power, and Himeno are at a noodle shop and encounter an assassin. He's the grandson of Denji's former Yakuza creditor. This guy is one of the gun demon's minions, here to take Denji's heart. After speaking, he draws a gun and shoots Denji in the head, also injuring Himeno. Power punches him in the face. Aki summons the fox demon to swallow him alive. But the fox demon angrily asks Aki what he fed it, as it tastes disgusting, neither human nor demon. Turns out, he's a hybrid demon like Denji, the Katana Man or Sword Demon. Realizing the situation, Aki draws his sword without hesitation. More precisely, it's a nail that he stabs into the demon 3 times. Then he activates his contract with the Curse Demon, which appears and swiftly ends Katana Man. As Katana Man falls, a blonde girl suddenly appears. And the Sword Demon isn't dead yet. He stands and resumes fighting. Her name is Sawatari, contracted with the Snake Demon. Each summon costs a fingernail. Sawatari is also a gun demon minion. This time, Katana Man isn't careless, slashing Aki with terrifying speed. Himeno, despite her severe injuries, wants to save Aki. She summons the Ghost Demon to fight, but it refuses, fearing the Snake Demon. Himeno decides to sacrifice her body for the Ghost Demon's full power. It uses thousands of arms to attack Katana and restrain him. Then Sawatari summons the Snake Demon to bite off the Ghost Demon's head. That's when Himeno vanishes completely, leaving only her clothes. Aki watches in agony as his partner fades before his eyes. After Himeno's sacrifice, Power flees. At the same time, the Ghost Demon's last arm reaches out, pulling the cord on Denji's chest. He revives and joins the fight against Katana. In a moment of carelessness, Denji is sliced in half by Katana. On the train to Kyoto, after being shot in the head, Makima suddenly awakens with her body intact, as if nothing happened, and kills all the gun demon's minions. Upon arriving in Kyoto, she's greeted by 2 demon hunters. She asks them to clean the bodies inside the train and find her 30 death row inmates, then head to a nearby temple. In Tokyo, as the gun demon's minions transport Denji, he senses something ominous. Suddenly, one minion explodes on the spot. Sawatari realizes this is Makima's power. At the temple, Makima performs some ritual. All we know is that when Makima has the inmates name someone and uses the ritual, a gun demon minion on the other side explodes. The inmates die too, like a life-for-life exchange. Meanwhile, Kobeni appears, swiftly slicing off one of Katana's arms and firing shots, forcing them to flee in a car. Kobeni successfully rescues Denji. After civilian casualties, superiors order all teams merged under Makima's command. In the hospital, Aki wakes to see Denji and Power beside him. Denji updates him and leaves with a fruit basket. Once they're gone, Aki asks the Curse Demon how long he has left. It replies 2 years. Later, Makima takes Denji and Power to meet Kishibe, the strongest demon hunter, to upgrade their abilities. He says something about Denji attracts other demons to hunt him, so he must get stronger. For Aki, he can't summon the Fox Demon anymore, so Makima arranges a contract with the Future Demon, which resides in his right eye. The Future Demon reveals Aki will die in the most miserable way. Back with the unruly duo, Denji and Power show great progress after Kishibe's special training. Tomorrow, they'll join the operation to capture Katana Man and Sawatari with the merged teams. Returning from talking with Makima, Kishibe realizes she knew about the Special Division's attack but let it happen. Though unsure of her goal, as long as she's humanity's ally, he can overlook it. At Katana's hideout, they're ready to fight the hunters. The battle begins with police and hunters surrounding the outside. The Special Division, including members from other teams like the Shark Demon, Violence Demon, Spider Demon, and Angel Demon, enters to clear zombies, paving the way for Team 4 to handle Katana and Sawatari. Outside, Makima contributes by using her ability to take down guards. Aki confronts Sawatari, who immediately summons the Snake Demon. It releases the Ghost Demon absorbed from the previous battle. Aki must face the Ghost Demon. Thanks to his future demon eye, he dodges all attacks. But only briefly, Aki is caught and choked. As he nears suffocation, memories of Himeno flash, her offering him his first cigarette, saying he'd accept after growing up. Then, the Ghost Demon releases him and hands a cigarette labeled Easy Revenge. Remembering Himeno said the Ghost Demon has no eyes and senses fear, Aki steps forward and decapitates it as per the cigarette's message. Unbeknownst, Kobeni sneaks behind and holds a knife to Sawatari's throat. Meanwhile, after Power leaves to handle zombies, Denji searches alone for Katana and finds him. Without words, both transform and burst out of the building. The fight intensifies as Denji is blasted onto a train and has both arms severed. Yet he presses on, then has his head chainsaw broken, intentionally. With chainsaws emerging from his legs, Denji bisects Katana. While waiting for headquarters to escort Katana, Denji challenges Aki to see who can make him scream louder by kicking his groin. After the battle, Makima reports to superiors. But Sawatari committed suicide or due to her gun demon contract. We don't know why she wanted Denji's heart. In compensation, they collected 4 kilos of gun demon parts this operation. Combined with the Bureau's 5 kilos, it's starting to move toward its main body. It's time to hunt and destroy the gun demon. Finally, Aki enjoys the cigarette Himeno left him. Denji dreams of a door, with Pochita's voice advising not to open it. With the battle over as promised, Makima rewards Denji with a date. They watch movies and discuss them. The next day, while walking and vowing not to fall for anyone else, he meets a girl who introduces herself as Reze, and he falls for her instantly. From then on, Denji frequents her workplace for lunch just to see her. Reze wonders why Denji doesn't go to school and thinks it's bad. So they decide to play school at night class. In a house, the Typhoon Demon plans a contract with a man. In exchange, he must get Denji's heart. Then the Typhoon Demon will lend power for life. The man plans to kidnap and torture Denji's loved ones to break his will. Back at school, Rain traps Denji and Reze, and they have fun moments. She invites him to a festival tomorrow. Reze notices a tail and says she'll use the bathroom to quietly handle it. She threatens the Typhoon Demon and offers to overlook if it submits, then returns as if nothing happened. This shows she's no ordinary girl. The next day, they enjoy the festival. Late at night, they climb a hill to watch fireworks. Reze suggests running away together and promises to protect him. But Denji hesitates, as he has feelings for both Reze and Makima. He's grown used to demon-hunting life. Suddenly, Reze leans in and kisses him. Fireworks explode in the sky, a romantic, sweet scene. Hearing this, you might be fooled by the romance, right? But right after, Reze bites off his tongue, revealing she's a hybrid demon, a Soviet agent. She's sent to steal Denji's heart. If he'd agreed without hesitation, things might differ. Due to his indecision, Reze must complete her mission violently. As Denji tries to activate his chainsaw, Reze swiftly severs his hand. Just as she's about to take his heart, Beam the Shark Demon appears in time to save him from Reze. Beam is a fan of Chainsaw Man from Hell. He blames himself for not detecting Reze's scent sooner, because Reze is the bomb demon. He quickly takes Denji to Aki. Reze catches up. Aki, the angel demon, and Beam hide Denji while others hold her off. With the bomb demon's power, Reze easily sends Team 2 members to their graves. Aki doesn't get far before the bomb demon catches up. A tense chase ensues. As Reze prepares to explode the car, the violence demon, a government fiend, appears and saves them. He delivers a full-force kick to Reze, but she blocks it easily, making him uneasy. He tells Kobeni to run because she's too strong. Reze ignores them and chases Denji. Denji wakes, cuts open the car roof to fight Reze. He says the pain is worse than death. Heartbroken, Denji declares, "Every girl I meet tries to kill me for Chainsaw Man's heart." Doesn't anyone want Denji's heart? Now I'll trust no girl except Makima. He charges into a bloody battle with Reze. Denji is pummeled, his body barely intact. As Reze prepares to take him, Aki appears and severs her arm. Aki grasps the situation. One mistake means reuniting with his family. As death looms, the violence demon saves Aki. Suddenly, the typhoon demon arrives to aid Reze. The angel demon uses blood from a dead woman to speed Denji's recovery. Upon waking, Beam teaches him to use chains for movement. Denji gets the idea to ride Beam. He rushes in and severs one of Reze's legs, but the typhoon demon uses its blood to heal her. Others are gradually blown out of the fight. Aki risks saving the angel demon despite touching him shortens life, losing 2 months in seconds. Aki says if he wants to die, find a place without him. The typhoon demon is defeated by Denji. Reze attacks from above unexpectedly, but thanks to Beam, Denji avoids heavy damage from the explosion. Once more, Reze detonates both of Denji's arms. Now he says she shouldn't have taught him to swim. Denji chains Reze and jumps into the sea with her, knowing she can't explode when wet. Denji doesn't abandon her, but pulls her ashore. He saves Reze because he doesn't want her to die or be captured by the Bureau. This time, he suggests running away together, but she bluntly refuses and tells him to wise up. Yet Denji insists he'll wait at her cafe. After the battle, Reze decides to leave town. But seeing a flower in her hand, she changes her mind and heads back where Denji waits. Perhaps they'll escape and live freely. But on the way, Makima and the angel demon intercept her. With 2 spears from the angel demon piercing her, Reze falls before transforming into the bomb demon. As for Denji, he waits all day, but she never comes. He returns disappointed, unaware Reze wanted to come but couldn't, killed by Makima. After the bomb demon battle, everyone returns to normal life. Denji keeps dreaming mysteriously, standing before a door with Pochita's warning not to open it. At headquarters, Makima suggests Aki's group take a vacation, but an unexpected event occurs. Despite the Bureau's cover-up, the previous battle's heavy damage leaks to the media, broadcasting about Denji worldwide. Per Makima, hybrids like Denji are invaluable. America and China will want him. They don't care who gets him, as long as it's not Makima. Consequently, Denji's vacation is cancelled. Makima mobilizes the strongest forces to protect him and stick to the plan, destroy the gun demon next year. She entrusts management to Aki and reminds him not to die in this operation. Continuing from before, in a conversation between Aki and the angel demon, the angel reveals that when a demon dies, it doesn't truly perish. Even if killed and reincarnated, as long as humans fear them, they'll return in another form. They don't revive in this world but in hell. Demons dying in hell revive in the human world. It's an endless cycle. After one reincarnation, demons remember nothing. The last sound they recall before death is a chainsaw revving, like Denji's in demon mode. In New York, 3 brothers discuss an FBI mission, capture Chainsaw Man and deliver to America for $2 million. Next, in a snowy forest, a woman and a boy named Tolka are hunting. After downing a fox, the woman asks Tolka if he feels like he took a life. Tolka says it's normal. At dinner, she tells Tolka they're not hunting demons this time. She shows Denji's photo saying they'll kill this 16-year-old. What they'll do to Denji is like what they did to the fox, just need Chainsaw Man's heart. She's likely his mentor, training him as private demon hunters in Japan. In China, Quangxi receives a mission to Japan to capture Chainsaw Man. Makima learns Quangxi and her fiends are coming. Visitors to Japan aren't just them, but many others. Notably, Germany's Santa Claus, rumored dead from old age. If he attacks with demons, it's over. As Makima feared, Santa Claus heads to Japan for Chainsaw Man. Meanwhile, Denji lies in his room wondering why everyone wants Chainsaw Man's heart and why he can't hang out with Makima. But Aki arrives, saying once they handle those assassins, he can... Those words motivate Denji to fight. Days later, Power strolls in the park. Protecting Denji are Aki, Angel Demon, Kishibe, Tamaoki, Yoshida. Meanwhile, Kusakabe's group en route to Tokyo for support hits a spike trap and crashes into a tree. It's the three assassin brothers, Aldo, Joey, and Santa's trap. They hide the bodies and Aldo transforms into Kusakabe. At a restaurant, Denji and Power force each other to eat veggies when a woman approaches them. As they leave, the woman tells Tolka she's stabbed Denji with that nail 3 times. The 4th will kill him. She entrusts the 4th stab to Tolka. For this nail, she contracted the curse demon, costing her fingertip sensation. Elsewhere, Kobeni and the violence demon handle a small demon. Then, Aldo as Kusakabe rushes up, asking them to report his teammates were killed en route. The next day, Kobeni's group meets Aki's. Though disguised, Aldo has gathered info and chats with Aki like old friends. Power eyes Kobeni's new car and wants to drive it. At that moment, as Aldo approaches Denji, both are hit by the car that Power drives. Both die instantly. But Denji, being a hybrid, is fine. Aldo reverts to his true form. The 3 brothers contracted the mold demon to mimic touched corpses. The remaining 2 are shocked. After seeing their brother die, they go to an alley. As Aldo vomits like always at death's sight, Joey is killed by Yoshida. Aldo escapes by disguising. Meanwhile, Quangxi with her fiends and Santa Claus arrive in Japan. He contracts the doll demon, turning touched people into dolls. Touching dolls spreads it faster than a pandemic. At that time, at a building, Makima clears dolls created by Santa. She assigns Beam, Shark Demon, and Spider Demon. No matter what, prioritize rescue. The battle starts as dolls attack Team 4, setting up a bloody hunt for our chainsaw hero. With overwhelming doll numbers and growing intelligence, Quangxi appears and encounters hunters. In a flash, she bisects all hunters and dolls she meets. Her technique and speed are terrifying. As Kishibe noted, very fast, very dangerous. At the building entrance, Kishibe, Violence Demon, and Kobeni face Quangxi's fiends. Kishibe handles the 4 fiends alone, leaving dolls to Kobeni and Violence. In an instant, Quangxi stands before Denji. After those attacks, due to recoil from her powerful slashes, Quangxi's holy swords shatter. But undeterred, with bare hands, she overwhelms the Bureau group. Only Yoshida blocks her attack. He summons the octopus demon and charges at Quangxi. Though handsome and skilled, Yoshida loses. Just then, Kishibe arrives with 2 of Quangxi's fiends. Both sides pause. Quangxi and Kishibe sit and chat casually, reminiscing. But their real talk is on notes, knowing Makima eavesdrops. Specifically, Kishibe wants to ally with Quangxi to kill Makima. Of course, Quangxi refuses, nothing's certain, and ignorance is bliss. Meanwhile, Aldo shoots at Denji, but Kishibe kicks him out of range. Here, the former colleagues clash without agreement. As Kishibe is blasted out by Quangxi, Aldo is thrown out too. While Denji is restrained by fiends, Beam appears and frees him. Yoshida rises for a rematch with Quangxi. He lands a direct punch on her. He says such a hit would kill anyone, so Quangxi's power can't be human. As Denji and Beam flee, he steps on a nail from Tolka's trap, the curse demon's nail stabbed before. Tolka downs Beam next. The mysterious woman appears and congratulates Tolka. Everything was in her plan. She's the rumored Santa Claus. Germany's Santa was her puppet. She used Germany's Santa and 3 innocent kids as offerings to trade with the Hell Demon. With this contract, the Hell Demon sends everyone to hell. The hell they arrive in differs from human imagination, a vast grassland with lush green meadows. But peace doesn't last. A terrifying scene unfolds. From the darkness, a demon emerges. It's the Darkness Demon, a primordial one. It walks a corridor of bisected astronauts, upper halves praying, lower halves inverted upward. Their guts litter the ground. The darkness. Demon's form is grotesque, composed of human parts with 2 humans as legs, 4 others forming the body. The first human's arms extend like holding a black cloak. Before comprehending, in a moment, all lose both arms. Tolka kneels before the Darkness Demon, saying she's brought Chainsaw Man's heart as per contract in exchange for killing Makima. Everyone panics and fights the Darkness Demon, but it's futile against its immense power. As all are cut into 3 parts, Makima requests the Spider Demon send her to hell. Makima doesn't hesitate and disposes of the Darkness Demon in an instant. By influencing Tolka's mind, who made the prior contract, she returns everyone to the human world. However, it's not over. Here, Santa absorbs part of the Darkness Demon's flesh from Tolka's contract, gaining darkness and deception powers. She assembles dolls into a fused giant. The fight ensues. Makima activates Denji's chainsaws to battle Santa. He slashes her repeatedly, but as a doll, she replaces lost parts instantly. Denji is surrounded by dolls. One of Quangxi's fiends pulls an arrow from her eye and drops it on the dolls. In moments, they're blown away, revealing she's the crossbow demon. She temporarily allies with Denji to defeat this tough demon. As night falls, Santa's power grows. In a flash, Denji douses himself in gasoline, ignites via friction, and attacks Santa. It's highly effective. But in pitch darkness, darkness's power dominates. Denji connects his chainsaw to her body for easier approach. She disperses pain to her dolls. Denji uses doll blood to heal. After repeated beatings, Denji's willpower creates a massive explosion, thoroughly eliminating her. Afterward, Quangxi decapitates Denji as the truce ends. Quangxi's Halloween fiend traps Santa in an illusion library. Trapped ones can't escape and think only Halloween until death. No matter how strong, Santa becomes useless, her mind stuck on Halloween. Then she's burned in flames Denji created. At that moment, Makima appears. Though Quangxi surrenders and begs mercy for her harem, Makima coldly beheads Quangxi and her remaining fiends. This heartbreaking scene makes Kishibe cover his eyes. After all events, Denji and Power return to Aki's home, sharing meals. Traumatized by the Darkness Demon, Power has nightmares and screams, so Denji skips vacation with Makima to care for her. Aki lost an arm to the Darkness Demon. Now he fights with one arm. Denji dreams of the door again, deciding not to open it no matter what. Aki, Denji, and Power visit his parents' grave in Hokkaido. Nyako is left with Kishibe. The visit tires Aki from watching the 2 idiots. At night, Denji wakes to see Aki watching snow by the window. Aki says every year visiting the grave made him sad, but with Denji and Power, he feels nothing. After Hokkaido, Aki retrieves Nyako from Kishibe and senses Denji and Power have matured greatly. Aki requests Team 4 withdraw from the upcoming gun demon hunt. Kishibe is surprised, thinking Aki wanted it most. Despite persuasion, Aki refuses. Perhaps he fears seeing teammates, specifically Denji and Power, sacrifice again. After living together, Aki, Denji, and Power grow much closer. The next day, Makima summons the trio to her office. She knows about Team 4's withdrawal. Aki can withdraw, but Denji and Power must participate. She asks Aki to step out as the following is classified. Non-participants can't know. Naturally, Aki can't withdraw if his friends fight on. Under Makima's pressure, Aki agrees to join. Denji and Power are eager for this operation. Actually, the gun demon was defeated and is detained. When the Soviet military first saw it, someone had already beaten it. Moreover, 20% of its body is with America, 28% with the Soviets, 11% with China, 4% with other nations, and 37% scattered worldwide as flesh among demons. The guns that killed Aki's teammates were made from humans. Though gun production is tightly controlled, governments secretly produce and sell arms to others while claiming gun demon contracts to hide the truth. This increases humanity's fear of guns, the goal of major powers. The stronger the gun demon, the more advantage for those holding more parts. The gun demon extermination operation is essentially war. Right now, Aki is despondent learning this, knowing the gun demon can never be truly destroyed. Plus, this mission's purpose is to seize gun demon parts from other countries for Japan's government. Suddenly, Aki sees a horrific future. That night, he summons the future demon to ask about the afternoon vision. It says it's the imminent future, unavoidable. You and Power will be massacred by Denji's own hands, and the most feared demon among demons will appear. The next morning, Aki visits the angel demon. After the darkness demon battle, Angel lost both arms. Normally, such hunters retire, but as a demon, he might be executed. Aki brings a recommendation letter from himself and Kishibe. It might let Angel continue as a hunter. Aki bids farewell, saying it's their last meeting. But Angel wants to ask Makima for alternatives. They head to meet her. At the beach, Makima waits. Aki recounts his future vision to Makima. He hopes after his death, Denji and Power live well. Aki says he'd contract any demon and begs Makima's help. Hearing this, Makima suggests he contract with her. If Aki offers everything to her, she'll grant power. Aki wonders how humans can contract each other. No doubt now, Makima is a demon raised by Japan's government since childhood, the control demon. At this moment, Makima orders Aki to contract with her. With those words and scene, Angel recalls his past. At a village beach, everyone welcomed Angel despite being a demon. But Makima appeared and said similar things as now to Aki. When Angel realizes he's killed all villagers with his ability, seeing Aki in the same plight, Angel remembers everything. He attacks Makima but is defeated by her. Makima had to because Japan has far more spies than other countries. The gun demon operation leaks to the White House, the U. President contracts the gun demon. He trades 1 year of each American's lifespan to kill Makima. The gun demon reappears, repeating the past tragedy. After the first barrage, countless lives fall. The second targets Makima directly. Though shot many times, she survives. The reason? Her contract with Japan's prime minister. When she dies, a random Japanese citizen gets an incurable disease in exchange for her life. Then she uses controlled people's powers to attack the gun demon. Back at the apartment where Denji and Power are, there's a knock. Denji approaches to open, but a familiar dream scene and voice warn not to. Just then, the phone rings. Denji answers, telling Power not to open.
It's Makima.
She says the gun demon appeared, possessed a body, and escaped. The doorbell is the gun fiend. Denji thinks she's joking. His emotions are indescribable. Power says Aki went out and hasn't returned. It might be him. For safety, Denji tells Power and Nayako to escape via the balcony immediately. Denji opens the door to Aki, but possessed and controlled by the gun demon. In Aki's subconscious, he thinks Denji wants to play snowball fight. In reality, he shoots at Denji. Not only that, he fires at innocent civilians with highly destructive bullets. Denji must fight Aki to protect himself and innocence. Denji tries waking Aki, but it's futile. Though heavily injured, he has no intent to kill Aki. Finally, Denji is gravely wounded, but to the city folk, he's their hope. They give him their blood and beg him to save them. After drinking, Denji fully recovers. He stands and continues fighting. Aki slowly approaches. Soon after, Aki is impaled by chainsaws. Finally, the gun demon dies in Aki's body. As the future demon said, he dies most miserably. Denji faced his life's toughest choice, innocence or his closest teammate. After the battle, Aki left savings. In his will, half to Denji and Power, half to Himeno's family. Denji and Power rent another rundown but scenic place. They start a new life without Aki. Days pass mundanely boring. Denji buys ice cream and wins a prize but feels no joy. Instead, he's disgusted for killing Aki with his own hands. Makima appears, inviting him to her home. There, she offers him cake and tea. He confides his exhausting thoughts lately. He's grateful to Makima for easing his mind. Makima grants him one wish for saving her before. Ultimately, Denji wishes to be Makima's dog. Unclear why our chainsaw guy decides this. Just then, the doorbell rings. Makima says it's Power. Denji wonders why she called Power, but Makima doesn't answer. She orders Denji to open while she'll kill Power. Denji stammers, thinking it's a joke, but Makima's face is serious. The dream door appears again, warning not to open. However, Makima controls Denji's mind and forces him. Denji guesses behind the door. Power holds a cake to celebrate his birthday. As it opens, Makima kills Power just as she calls Denji's name. Witnessing this, Denji can only gape and obey Makima. Denji dazedly enters per her command. He asks if it's a dream. Makima bursts laughing and explains everything. What he made with Pochita wasn't a promise but a contract. Makima wants to nullify it to obtain Chainsaw Man's heart, so she devised a perfect plan, make him happier than his life with Pochita, then inflict deep pain he can't recover from. She gave him a job, money, plenty of food. She gave him a family where Aki becomes his brother, Power his little sister. Makima made those simple happinesses routine for him, then destroyed them all. From the start, every happiness or normal life aspect he experienced was created by Makima and ruined by her. Even if he overcomes this pain and makes new friends, they'll die immediately. Even if he marries, settles, and has kids, Makima ensures no one sees tomorrow. Still shocked, Makima mentions his dream door. It's his buried past he doesn't want to recall. Makima investigated his history. She knows his father's death wasn't suicide, Denji killed him. As a child, his alcoholic father tried killing him, so he had no choice but to kill back. But the lenders couldn't collect if revealed, so they ruled it suicide. You could have saved Aki, but chose to kill him. You helped Makima kill Power. Makima says someone like him can't have a normal life. Denji is now a soulless shell, letting Makima control him. At this, the military surrounds and aims bazookas at Makima. Leading the anti-Makima team is Kishibe. Hit by multiple shots, Makima orders Denji to save her. Kishibe's hunters sacrifice to summon the Hell Demon to drag Makima to hell. Denji, controlled, transforms into Chainsaw Man. Atop the building, he's no longer Denji but pure chaos, ready to erase obstacles. In moments, the Hell Demon is sliced to pieces. In this instant, a hunter gives the Hell Demon blood to recover. As a result, it pulls Chainsaw Man back to hell. Now Kishibe points a gun at Makima's head, but he knows it's useless. Makima reveals to Kishibe she's a true fan of the Hell hero Chainsaw Man. Any demon eaten by Chainsaw Man is erased forever, unable to reincarnate. This explains why everyone wants Denji's heart power. Makima is no exception. She wants to build her ideal world by erasing what she deems unhappy: war, death, hunger. Even if defeated and eaten by Chainsaw Man, she'd consider it an honor. Now Chainsaw Man escapes hell and returns to the human world. Having begged for help, Makima gets it, but afterward she's sliced to pieces when done. Then, Chainsaw Man enters a diner where Kobini has just started working. He orders a hamburger. Now, Chainsaw Man is reliving what Denji wanted before becoming a hunter. On a date with Kobeni, Chainsaw Man spots an ambush. He climbs a building roof. Makima appears with hunters, including familiar faces we've met. Katana Man, Reze, and Kwangxi. All here are hybrids like pre-Denji. Makima wants to end this prolonged war. All transform and charge into battle. Among them are demons unseen till now. Per Makima, the weapon demons present and the 4 horsemen faced Chainsaw Man in the past. And of course, all controlled by her. Makima tracked him, but since he lived in a near-death state, they couldn't find him. Logical. They attack en masse but are repelled. All demons combined can't match Chainsaw Man's current power. The gun demon spits fire and the whip demon attacks too. The bomb demon pulls Chainsaw Man skyward for the spear demon and Makima to strike. Chainsaw Man is blasted into space's 0 gravity but throws his heart back, returning to Earth. Makima's new hunter squad is thoroughly beaten by Chainsaw Man. After the battle, Chainsaw Man relaxes watching Kobeni dance, but Makima appears. She wonders why Chainsaw Man killed her but didn't eat her 26 times. Knowing brute force won't win, Makima uses media, a powerful demon from human fear. She manipulates news broadcasts, making people hail Chainsaw Man as a hero. All Japanese now fear Chainsaw Man not at all, weakening his power somewhat. Now Makima summons the angel demon's power to attack Kobeni's location. Chainsaw Man blocks the full attack. He's weakening and collapsing. Inside Chainsaw Man, Pochita wakes power. She's alive because she gave Denji her blood before, existing within him. Pochita begs power to save Denji and offers itself for her to eat and grow stronger. Power accepts and emerges from Chainsaw Man's body in a new form. Her power has increased significantly. Makima is overwhelmed even summoning zombies. With zombies too many, Power carries Denji and flees. But with her brilliant mind, Power offers her body to Makima. Pochita is speechless at her. Though ordered by Makima, recalling memories with Denji, Power attacks Makima and tries to escape. In Denji's subconscious, Power appears and hugs him. Though Denji wants to die, the blood demon doesn't. Living together long fostered friendship. Power dies and will revive in hell. She contracts with Denji, she'll give all her remaining blood. In return, find her, as only he remembers her. Denji wakes in a dumpster beside Kishibe. He came to confirm if he's Denji or Chainsaw Man. If Denji, he'll help escape Makima. Our hero is officially back. Kishibe leads Denji and Kobeni to a room Makima can't find. Finally, Denji brainstorms a plan to kill Makima. He arranges a meeting at the cemetery. A life-or-death battle looms. Makima arrives with her amassed army. Denji sustains wounds repeatedly. No matter how strong his power has limits. He falls after downing the demons. Makima approaches, giving blood to heal because she wants to fight and kill Chainsaw Man herself. Denji stands for hand-to-hand with Makima. She takes critical hits but can't die due to her prior contract. They exchange blows. Gradually, Denji loses ground. Makima extracts Pochita's heart from Denji, ecstatic at finally having what she sought. But the truth is, Makima fell for Denji's trap. The real Denji isn't dead. The Denji she fought was Pochita, separated from his body, the real one still alive. Since Makima never cared about Denji, she didn't notice he's alive. Thus, using his human body, he lands a fatal blow on Makima. Thanks to Power's blood, he survives without a heart. Power's blood also slows Makima's regeneration. Makima's life ends here. After everything, Denji's life returns to normal. He lives alone in an apartment, cooking tasty meals. Finally, he devours his crush literally. Makima lives on in Denji's heart. Thought eaten by Chainsaw Man, she'd vanish forever. But since it was Denji who attacked, Makima reincarnates differently as Nayuta. Ultimately, Denji adopts baby Nayuta and becomes her family. And so, the first part of Chainsaw Man's story concludes. We've witnessed the growth journey of our Chainsaw Kid. He's met friends and teammates, understood the pain of losing a comrade, and faced life's toughest choices. Along with the doors in his dreams, each opening means losing someone closest. He's confronted and overcome them. Everything seems back on track. But perhaps it's just the beginning of a longer journey ahead. Will Nayuta become a second Makima? What demons will appear next, and who will accompany our goofy chainsaw guy in future battles? Remember to subscribe and follow to watch the next manga anime series. If you like it, please leave a like and a share to support us. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to not miss future videos. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next ones!